Hey guys, Model Man Frank here. Thought I'd come to the workbench today and look over the wing for the not the Liberty Sport, the EAA bike, and kind of talk to you guys on what's going on with it. So, as you saw in the video, the aircraft, for some reason, as I took off, the plane kept banking and banking and banking to the left, and I kept turning the the airplane, wanting to, as you can see, this aileron is down, so the plane should have turned to the right, and it never did. And the aircraft kept turning and turning and turning, and finally it crashed. So, as a matter of fact, I don't know what happened. What I do think actually happened was that the servos that are in this aircraft are old, and they had too much power going through, and it banked the airplane. And I also think that when I covered the plane, the wings twisted. You can actually see. So I'm just going to cut some of this off. Going live right now because I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow. So I don't. I got some things I have to do tomorrow. So I have a club meeting on Friday at the clubhouse. I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow or not. I got to take some planes up there, so I'm going to have to go live on Thursday instead. Stuff happens, right? So from what you can see here, and the way that the wing looks, first of all, I can see a bunch of dirt. When the plane tilted over, it hit right here and broke this tip off. That's how it was set up. So it never had an actual another wing spar. So this is the way that the wing is set up. There was no spar going through, which I don't know why I didn't pick up on that. I should have picked up on it when I was rebuilding the plane and working on it, and added, I think, another spar through here will strengthen this wing. But the way that the aircraft hit, it would have really made a difference anyways. So what I'm definitely going to be doing is changing out servos. I'm going to order a pair of servos from Amazon that are Metal Gear servos, and putting them on this plane with the wing. And I think I can build the plane back up. Now, the fuselage itself is going to be another work in progress. I'm going to have to cut into the fuselage and replace the firewall and where the battery is placed. I think what happened was the tail was too heavy. That's why the plane was porpoising. The tail was too heavy. I need to put more weight in the nose. So I think if I slide the battery all the way to the front where the fuel tank is supposed to go, that'll add even more weight. So it's a simple fix, and from what I'm seeing here is I should be able to fix this plane and get it back up and flying pretty soon. Probably by next weekend. So that's basically the fix right there. I'll put another rib. I have a rib here. I got the rib that was broken off here, but I'll definitely have to cover the aircraft. So this actually too. So the covering fell off, which is good. So don't really see any damage here. All this double check. Worst thing you can do is have it not be okay, you know what I'm saying? Just removing the covering so I can check the wings and where the canopy, where all this came undone. Make sure that these servos everything's still in place. See, this is the thing that I don't get. Here, there's wood, there's solid wood, but over here there's no solid wood. So I don't understand why you would put solid wood here. You wouldn't go all the way across. I don't know how some people build their planes, but that's a stupid way to build them. I guess I didn't catch up on that when I was recovering it. I just wanted to finish the airplane. This is another reason why you want to take your time when you're recovering aircraft. Always make sure check everything before any first flight, and that was my stupid fault. But you know what's great about this hobby is that you live and you learn, and you learn not to do it again. So any plane, I have a couple of planes that are I've taken over, and I'll definitely be doing that with the next one. I'm going to also change all the servos out and all of that great jazz. This yellow you see here is the old covering. There's no reason why this plane should never have flown. Only because it was. I wanted to go bring it in. So here's the part that I don't get. There's a piece of plywood here. There's a piece of hardwood here, but no hardwood here. And that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Absolutely no sense. I don't understand what people were saying about the taxi. Somebody left a comment and was laughing about the taxiing. Taxiing of what? The plane? The way the plane taxied? Or I don't understand certain people. I wish people would actually make a comment, or when they do make a comment, they would actually say why they're talking that way. Maybe I'm just yapping too much. That's basically everything there in a nutshell. Notice that there's a piece of hardwood here. No hardwood here. I don't get why there's a piece of hardwood there. I really don't. I don't know if maybe actually from what I can see, it looks like, I don't know if that's from me or from somebody else, but I think the plane actually crashed. I think this plane was actually flown before. I flew it, and they actually crashed it. There's a split right here. Probably barely see it. There's a split right underneath, and they put that piece of wood there to fix it. Doesn't make any sense. And on the other wing, it's the same way. So this piece here, there was a... I don't have the piece with me. I think it's over in the plane. But this piece here had a piece of hardwood just like this piece. And it broke off. I don't get that. I really don't understand why they did that. Why the builder who built this plane did that. And this is not epoxy. So the wing spar is epoxy, but this is not epoxy. They just glued it on. Makes no sense, right? But I'm going to put epoxy on here, and I'll rebuild the ring and rebuild all this area here. Probably put more wood, maybe more solid wood out to about here, just to give it some more strength. And we'll get it back up and flying soon. So. All right, guys. Oh, and the other accident thing, I have to buy a new shaft for this one. I also have to get the, I have to take the shaft out. But I gotta get tools to take these out. So I know I have tools around here. I'll get this open. We'll make another video of me replacing. Okay? All right, guys. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Model Man Frank out.